Hey everybody, what's up? This is Pat Flynn from the Smart Passive Income blog. I'm really excited to shoot this video for you today because I'm going to go through my exact niche selection process and show you the niche that I'm actually going to select for my niche site competition. If you don't know what that is, Tyrone from TyroneShum.com challenged me to a niche site competition. So what we're going to do is both create a niche site from scratch and document our entire process and see who does better. So this is my video for the niche selection process. And if you go on the blog, you'll see kind of how I narrowed down from a large number of potential markets to 10 to my top 10. And in this video, I only have a certain amount of time to show you kind of how the process works here with Market Samurai. So I'm basically just going to walk you through exactly how I got to the niche I selected. Now, in the top 10 list that I had of potential markets to do market research for, one of them was police training. Now, I was interested in police training because I have a few friends who are actually interested in law enforcement, and also my mom is a security guard, so maybe she can help create some content for the site. I don't know. We'll see. But so the first thing you do is you put in police training, and I wanted to see what other terms were out there related to police training, because I'm pretty sure police training is a really high search for keyword. Actually, just let me go to search engine optimization competition area right now just to see if it's competitive, and if it is, you'll see a lot of reds and a lot of yellows, which I am seeing. So this would be a very difficult keyword to search for. There's very little room for someone new to enter. So that's why we go into the keyword research module and look for longer tail keywords that relate to police training to see what people are searching for. So what I like to do when I go to this module is click on the Google search keywords button here and set the phrase length to 2. So this is going to show me again what keywords related to police training other people are searching for. And here we go. We got 201 related terms: law enforcement training, firearms training. These are all really good keywords. Now, we'll have to analyze them to see what the numbers say. I'm going to turn total searches on, and I'm going to analyze once again to get the SEOC column filled in, which is SEO Competition. And this shows me exactly how many other web pages out there are competing for these keywords. You can find this information out for free by just simply typing in a keyword with quotations around it into Google and seeing that result that, underneath the search result it says like out of 2,500,000, I don't know, web pages or something like that. So that's kind of what it's finding right now, and it has over 200 to search for. So it's gonna take a second. Now, our ideal keyword, our golden keyword, a keyword that we want to select, that we want to target, would have a relatively high number of searches and a low number of SEOC, or again, a low number of other web pages out there competing for that keyword. So here on the left-hand side, you see the number of searches. This SEOT stands for SEO traffic, and that's the maximum potential daily clicks that a #1 ranked site for this keyword term could get. So that's actually what I'm more interested in. So I'm going to turn off total searches because I don't want to get skewed by those numbers. So what I'm interested in is SEO traffic and search engine competition. So I'm actually gonna these are really high, almost 1,500,000, 300,000. So I want to get rid of those. And, you could go through these one by one and get rid of them. But what I'm going to do is actually use the filters here to make it a lot easier for me. So I want the SEO traffic to be a minimum, this one here, to be a minimum of, I would say, 100. 100. I usually pick a number between 60 and 100 because I want to get rid of the ones that, that'll only send me 4 or 5 people a day. So immediately you see that filtered away 156 of them. So we're left with better keywords. Now to filter down even more, I want to use this SEO competition thing here, and I want a maximum of 40,000, I would say. Now, this leaves you with very few, only 8, but these are good keywords. That there's a relatively low number of competing web pages out there and a relatively high number of traffic that I could get if I'm on the number 1 spot. So what I like to do is, from this point on, I know these are potentially good keywords because there's little competition and a relatively high number of searches for them and traffic. I like to create a new keyword by clicking on this key here of the keywords that I'm interested in. For instance, bodyguard training. Now, the next step is there's 2 parts of SEO competition that you have to understand: the number of web pages you're competing with, which we already found out, and how strong those pages are. So we want to use the SEO competition module here to see how strong the top 10 spots in Google are, because everything that you want to do, your main goal is to land on the first 10 spots of Google, on that first page, because that's where all the traffic is. That's where all the money is potentially made. Now I'm looking at the bodyguard training SEO competition module, and it doesn't look that good. I mean, looking at the domain ages here, all of these sites have a domain age between 4 and 13. Page ranks between 2 and 5. The number of index pages, there aren't very many, but backlinks are, there's a lot. There's a little bit too much red and yellow in here. It just doesn't look good. So I'm gonna nix that one. I'm gonna go back to my keyword research from before, and I actually went through all of these, and the best one I found was actually cop training. So I'm gonna click on this one just to show you what it looks like, what the SEO competition looks like. Now you're going to see some big red numbers, but those are actually results from YouTube and sites like eHow, which I know from experience can be beaten out if you have a site that's relevant to the keyword you're targeting. And look at this. We have a number of websites here that don't have a domain age, low ranking pages, and these red ones here are actually from news sites. And just like the YouTube and eHow, I know they can be beaten out if there's a keyword that's being targeted on a relevant site. Now, backlinks. This is a very good sign. I see hardly any for some of these sites. And what I'm really looking at is these first 2 here, policeofficersteps.com, and 408 backlinks to this domain. I can definitely beat that really easily. And if I were to get the domain cop training, .com or .net, that would be ideal. And if I couldn't, I would probably move on. And the way you search for that is, you could just go to your regular domain search like GoDaddy or something like that. But actually, Market Samurai has Domain Samurai on here, and I can type in the keyword cop training or whatever keyword that I want, and it'll find the domains that are available. And if it's not available, it'll tell you the next best thing to do. So ecoptraining.com would be the best one to go for. But actually, in fact, I picked up coptraining.net. That was available when I was doing this research, and I picked it up right away because that gives me some really good strength, really good relevance in Google's eyes. And going back to the keyword research for police training, the numbers are looking good. We just looked at the SEO competition. We saw a couple of sites up at the top ranking in Google that we could potentially beat out. And, I have a relatively large number of people that could come over to my site if I rank on the number 1 spot, and a low amount of search engine competition. That is my niche. That's the niche I selected, cop training. Now, that's something, actually, it's very interesting because in order to become a police officer, you have to pass a number of tests, both physical tests and written tests. And I have experience with my site at greenexamacademy.com, which is also for another test. So I kind of know that, people are willing to pay to pass tests, especially if it's for their career, which, my Green Exam Academy site was for, and also becoming a cop. People these days are looking to get into new industries, so this is good. Cop training's good so far. And also, I know from doing research after I picked up the domain, that there are actually study guides out there. So I could become an affiliate for those and sell those off of the website. Or I can create my own, like I did for greenexamacademy.com. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But, I have the niche now, cop training, and I have the domain, coptraining.net. So I'm very excited about that. And, that's what it is. So I don't know if Tyrone has, if Tyrone from Tyrone Shum revealed his niche yet, but I'm sure he will soon. And we'll see how it goes. So wish me luck, and I'm interested in hearing what you think about my niche selection process and the actual niche that I chose. So let me know what you think. Thanks, and hope to hear from you soon. Bye.